Google Plus Cherokee 427 Delta Papa would like to pick up IFR clearance for Camarillo.
This one, put the tip of the airplane on the top of that green line right there, right? And then as it moves in just like that, then just turn the heading.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Jishin from Singapore and I'm here to talk to you about my experience after passing my instrument rating check ride.
Alright, that's good. Now get back to 259. So we don't want to be wafting too much back and forth because we should be parallel with this line right here. Alright, stay on it.
1 week ago, I passed my private pilot check ride. So 1 week later, after brushing up on my skills and familiarizing myself with all the instrument procedures again, I went for the instrument rating check ride and I managed to pass. So I'm here to share with you more about the experiences about doing the certification here in the US. So one of the struggles I faced while doing the instrument rating here is trying to understand the accent of the controllers here. So there is one of the struggles when it comes to instrument flying. It's like almost all the pilots here do it. For them, it's not just a step to becoming a commercial pilot. For private pilots, they do it as well. So it's very common in here and people fly instruments here quite frequently. One difference that I've probably encountered if I'm to compare flying a private and instrument is that there is less room for error flying instrument, and I think that's quite understandable, right? Because if you're flying in a IMC conditions, you really don't want to veer too much away from the route that you're supposed to be flying. There is also more multitasking required. So I've learned a bit about the management of the tasks and how the workflow is like. When it's less busy, set up the plane, configure the plane as much as you can so that when it's time to actually perform or execute the approach, you have less stakes on your plate and you are less stressed about that. Probably that is one thing that as a student going through the instrument rating training, you have to be aware of that. So training 14-day pilot, the instructors, they know very well what the ACS standards are like, and when they train you according to those standards and make sure, before you go for the check ride, that you are able to satisfy all the conditions. When you fly, you're able to meet the demands. So when you go for the check ride, you're more or less 100% prepared. This time around, because I'm testing with the same DPE and there was less of me and the instructors, we were more prepared for the weather. So one advice I probably can give when it comes to the check ride is have plenty of a blank paper that you can write down the instructions, because when you are stressed, any instructions that the ATC or the DP gives you, you may forget about it, the moment they say it. And it's not going to reflect very well on you if you keep asking for, to repeat or to confirm again. So write down whatever instructions that was being mentioned and follow those, and you have them on the paper, then just follow them and you'll be fine. Or if your plane is capable enough, always mark the heading, set the altitude. That'll be good. That will help a lot with the multitasking. So instructors I would like to thank this time around. Captain Khaled helped me a lot with the instrument flying. Alex is what I would like to call him a Garmin guru. He really showed me a lot of tips and tricks with working with the Garmin GPS. And also Keith, he really makes sure that I can perform according to the ACS standards. So I really like to thank them. To anyone out there who wishes to get an instrument rating, you can consider 14-day pilot. The instructors are capable. And they have planes with a variety of instruments that you can choose, to cater to your needs and to see which one you are more comfortable with flying with. Be it the GPS and the Garmin 430 or the Garmin 530, or is it just the gauges? Yeah, you can choose. Hope to see you again after my commercial check ride.
Recover. Straight nose down and wings level. Anything else? And go back to our original.
Alright, good job. Alright, good job.
Yeah.
Okay.